Hey there, Eagles, Silk Hope families. This is Leanne Cardman from Silk Hope. I am the curriculum coach at the school, and I'm sharing with you our at home learning site that is specifically tailored to Silk Hope families. We really appreciate and love the site that the district shared with families, and it is still a great place for you to find information. We pulled out some of the things we felt were most pertinent to our families and put them on a smaller site in hopes to stay informed and connected with you. So, I'm just going to do a very quick overview of what's on this video. Then I will do a second video explaining some expectations for students for at home learning. Okay, so let's get started. This is the video on the tutorial of the site. If you click here, you'll see that as we receive any announcements, we will update this section here. Um, if you scroll down, you can click here for classroom teacher office hours. I want to reiterate and be clear here that we are not in any way suggesting that this is the only time you can contact your child's teacher. That is not at all what we're saying. We've asked them to set aside some office hours during which time they will be more readily available and able to answer more quickly. As you can imagine, there's a lot of different prep work involved in this process. And also, many of our teachers have students at home who are learning just like yours. So, we want them to set aside some time where they could be more readily available. So, those times are listed here if you need that information at any time. Also, if you have a need, if you or your student has a need, understanding what's going on, dealing with emotions that are coming up, especially those unique to the coronavirus right now, any of those things, if you're a student who typically sees Miss Scott, you can click here on this form, on this link, and it will take you to a form for you to complete. Um, and so that she can get in touch with you. Please, students, we want you to maintain that communication with Miss Scott and reach out when you need her. The reason for the form is so that she can collect the names and get in touch with students and families as needed. Of course, if you have an emergency, you should call 911. But for anything that's not an emergency, click on this link. Who to contact? This is just a simple list of some of us and what we do in the school, and if you need certain things. Again, anyone at the school will help you, whoever you talk to, and they will send you in the right direction. Um, the next thing I wanted to call your attention to is are the resources to help students understand the coronavirus. We've loaded some very kid-friendly resources here for you to do with younger students. This one is the 10 tips for talking about COVID with your kids is great for all ages. Obviously, the PBS Kids is for younger students. This particular site is more for adults, and you can share what you feel is appropriate with your child. The Covey book is a book you can read entirely online, and it walks you through all the different emotions. It's great for younger kids to be able to say how they feel about it or if they're nervous, and it kind of relaxes them a little bit. And then Brain Pop has a whole lesson um, on the coronavirus. If you scroll down here, you'll see some of my personal favorites. This is a great podcast, Story Seeds podcast, that's great for all families, and it's entitled "How to Fight the New Bad Guy in Town." And then students who like to draw, this is coronavirus in comic form. Um, you can go there. We also have a fun video here on a father-son hand-washing dance, and if you guys come up with one, we'd love for you to share it with us via email, and if we can, we'll post them. Um, Another drawing challenge, this is COVID-19 Facts Challenge. So these are great resources for you to use at home for understanding the virus. I'm just going to go back to the home page really quickly and direct you to a few other things. This link is back to the district site. So just so you know, that's the district site of learning packets. But I'm going to talk to you in the next video about how Silk Hope has taken those packets and made a lot of changes that some of you may have seen go into effect today. You will definitely, everyone will see them go into effect by Monday. So that will be in the next video I share with you. So if you scroll down, you'll see additional support for home learning. I'll talk about that in the next video as well as the Silk Hope School Student weekly learning plans. Okay, so that is our very quick and sweet tutorial. One last thing, this is our YouTube link to EagleTube. This is our school's YouTube page. The COVID-19 playlist will have different videos that we make on it, including this one and the one I'm about to make for you about weekly learning. Thanks so much. We hope you are staying safe, washing your hands, go outside. The COVID virus hates the sun, so go get some sun, go outside and play. Put your phone down, and soar, Eagles. We look forward to seeing you real soon.